They want you to believe that you are a machine, that your anxiety, your bad habits, and your failures are just programming, a script written by your genetics and your past. They want you to stay on the tracks, but there is a secret they missed, a glitch in the physics of the universe called the Kleineman, the swerve. It is the scientific proof that you can break the script. Watching this file will not just teach you physics, it will show you how to stop being a puppet and start being the player.
Heads or tails, left or right, stay or go. Look closely at your own hand. Do you control it? Or is it moving because of a chain reaction that started before you were born? Most of us move through life on autopilot. We react. We repeat the same days, the same arguments, the same mistakes. We feel like passengers in our own bodies. For 300 years, science said this feeling was accurate. Isaac Newton described the universe as a machine, a vast automaton. He proved that a falling apple obeys the exact same rigid laws as the orbiting moon. This is the prison of determinism. If the universe is just atoms bumping into atoms, then every future event is merely the result of a past event. The future is already written. If this is true, you are not a person. You are a puppet. Your loves, your fears, and your choices are just the inevitable crash of atoms that were aimed at you billions of years ago. The ancients called this the fruedra fati, the bond of fate. In this world, there is no freedom. There is only the script. And if you have ever tried to change your life and failed, this is why. You were fighting against the momentum of the universe. But there is a glitch in the machine, a tiny, unpredictable error in the code of reality. 2,000 years ago, the Roman poet Lucretius wrote a dangerous poem called De Rerum Natura. He proposed that atoms do not always fall in straight lines. He said that sometimes, at unpredictable times and in unpredictable places, atoms swerve, just a little. Not enough to destroy the world, but enough to break the chain of fate. He called it the Kleineman, the swerve. It is the moment where the laws of physics blink. And this is the key to your freedom. It means the script can be rewritten. Lucretius didn't have a particle accelerator, but modern physics suggests he was right. We now know that at the quantum level, uncertainty is built into the system. Richard Feynman described nature not as a machine, but as a game of probability. So, how does a tiny quantum jitter turn into your free will? The answer lies in a concept called bifurcation. Imagine a ball balanced perfectly at the peak of a mountain. It is stable, but it is hypersensitive. A tiny push, a swerve, is enough to decide its future. It rolls left or it rolls right. The tiny input creates a massive outcome. This is the butterfly effect. Your brain is not a clock. Your brain is that mountain. It is a system constantly balanced on the edge of chaos. A single atomic swerve in a neuron can tip the balance. It can trigger a thought, a memory, a choice. You are the avalanche. This is what happens when you decide to break a habit. That split second where you choose not to get angry or choose not to give up, that is the swerve. You are using the chaos of the universe to break the chain of the past. Lucretius said that nature is free because it is broken. If the chain of cause and effect were perfect, we would be slaves. But because the atoms swerve, the future is not open, it is being built, right now, by you. You are what physicists call a dissipative structure. You are a whirlpool in the river of entropy. The water flows through you, but the pattern remains. You are not the atoms, you are the swerve that organizes them. Entropy wants to tear you apart. The universe wants to pull you back into the straight line, into the boring equilibrium of death. Conformity is easy. Autopilot is easy. Freedom is hard. But you resist. Every time you eat, every time you think, every time you choose, you are stealing order from the chaos. You have to realize that your habits are just Newton's laws. You wake up, you check your phone, you drink coffee. That is momentum. That is the machine running on autopilot. To change your life, you don't need motivation. You need a swerve. A swerve is a micro-decision. It is the split second where you feel the urge to scroll and you stop. It is the moment you feel the anger rising and you pause. Physicists call it a bifurcation point. It takes a massive amount of energy to create that first swerve. But once you do, the trajectory changes. You aren't just changing a habit, you are breaking the deterministic chain of your past. Stop waiting for a big change. Look for the small swerve. So, did atoms create free will? No, atoms created the possibility. The rest, the swerve, the choice, the rebellion, that part is up to you. The next time you feel the script taking over, remember the swerve. Break the line. To understand how a quantum glitch becomes a human choice, we need to talk about mountains. Imagine a ball balanced perfectly at the very peak of a razor-sharp summit. In physics, this is called an unstable equilibrium. The ball is stationary. It follows the laws of gravity, but it is waiting. A microscopic push, a single atom hitting it from the left, will cause it to roll right. The input is invisible. The output is an avalanche. This is what Stephen Stroganatz calls sensitive dependence on initial conditions. You know it as the butterfly effect. Now replace that mountain with your brain. Your mind is not a solid rock. It is a system constantly balanced on the edge of chaos. Billions of neurons are firing in a delicate deadlock. They are waiting for a swerve. A tiny quantum fluctuation in a single synapse can tip the balance. It triggers a cascade, a thought, a memory, a decision. You didn't compute the choice, you became the avalanche. This explains why you feel free. You are not a clock, you are an amplifier. You take the microscopic chaos of the universe and amplify it into macroscopic action. Prigogine won a Nobel Prize for proving this. He showed that in far from equilibrium systems, matter can spontaneously organize itself. Order out of chaos. This is the mechanism of life. We are the swerve made flesh. But there is a price to pay for this freedom. If you are a system built on instability, you are fragile. Entropy is always waiting. The universe wants you to pull you back to the average. It wants you to be room temperature. To stay free, to keep swerving, you must consume. You are an energy vampire. You suck order from the sun and food, and you dump your chaos into the world. Schrödinger called this neg entropy. You survive by eating the universe's order. This is why you feel tired. This is why making choices is exhausting. Free will is an energy-expensive computation. But it is the only game in town. The alternative is the stone. The rock has no anxiety, but it also has no future. So, did atoms create free will? No. Atoms created the possibility. The rest, the swerve, the choice, the rebellion, that part is up to you. You are the glitch in the machine. You are the improbable accident that woke up. But waking up is dangerous. In a universe that demands obedience, being free is an act of rebellion. Because there is another law, a law older than gravity, a law that wants to tear your freedom apart. Physicists call it the second law. You know it as death. It is the dictator of time. The next time you feel the script taking over, remember the swerve. Break the line. In the next episode, we will investigate the crime of the century, how life cheats the laws of physics. We will find out why you have to eat, why you have to sleep, and why everything you love eventually breaks. We will decode the entropy hack, the secret mathematical loophole that keeps you alive. You are fighting a war against the universe, and you are winning for now. Next up, the entropy paradox.